343 going back and changing the radar, the combat sensor to the previous versions of the game is really dumb. The combat sensor, or radar, that sits in the bottom left of your HUD followed a different set of rules than previous Halos. The Halo Infinite multiplayer team explained that it only displayed enemies that were sprinting or shooting. Do you understand what I do when I see someone on radar? I crouch. I stop moving. I start walking slower. Why are we trying to promote the game to slow down? In my opinion, you should only be visible when you're sprinting or shooting. Okay, when you're walking around the map, when you're running or walking or whatever you want to call it, when you're just holding forward on the stick or pressing your W key, you shouldn't be visible because that promotes movement in the game. It's the perfect mix of casual and competitiveness. Because when you have everybody on radar, if you got two people on a wall in front of them and they both see each other on radar, what are they going to do? They're going to crouch, or they're going to take it slow, or they're going to mix it up, or they're going to do something that just slows the game down. When in this technical preview we played, where there wasn't anybody on radar unless they sprint, now your sprint is punishable. And you're rewarded for sprinting because of your slide that you can get advanced movement with and get around the map quicker and do crazy techs with it. Because the biggest problem for anybody trying to get into the MLG Professional Halo Championship Series Pro Play is most of the time there's no radar. There's no radar. And I have seen countless content creators complain when they play in a tournament that's HCS certified or sanctioned and there's no radar. Okay, first we took away the radars, then we took away the assault rifles, and that's two things the casual players in this audience don't want to lose. One of the biggest problems with Radar Halo is when you finally get up into the ranks and start playing against good players and you're playing against teams of four with mics and stuff, it's incredibly difficult to actually break setups and introduce counterplay when everybody has radar. Because you can't flank a team of four with radar. You just can't. When you have that's why competitive play like HCS MLG favors no radar, because that allows you to make single plays and it allows you to flank and allows you to get behind people and do back smacks. And with reduced radar comes more ability for counterplay, flanking, and more personal plays. It is incredibly hard to break setups on teams of fours who know the maps, who know the rotations, who know where to sit, who know the power positions, who know the lanes. Let Classic Halo be Classic Halo and let the game evolve. The game doesn't have to be one-to-one with Classic Halo anymore. We're trying to attract new audiences. We're trying to attract new players to the game. If we want the game to be competitive, we need to make it as pretty much as vanilla out-of-the-box playable as we can. Because every game release, every time a new Halo comes out, competitive HCS, MLG settings are completely different from the vanilla release. And games like League of Legends, Valorant, and Counter-Strike are the same game in casual that they are in competitive. And I think that's something we need to follow. I don't know. I think it's pretty silly. Let me know what you think.